All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sportswire's New England Football League edition highlight of our, weekly highlights. I want to thank you for joining us. I hope you're enjoying our clips that we do every week for you. We actually have, in this segment, we will have a special announcement for you. So if you've watched our other segments and we've noted that we had a special announcement, this is the segment that we will be announcing the special announcement. Just stay tuned for it, and you will hear it. Okay, so in the New England Football League, of course, New England Football League is the largest semi-pro minor football league in the nation. It's got 4 or 5 different divisions. The AAA game of the week is actually this week. It's going to be the Western Connecticut Militia. They're going to take on that was for last week, the game of the week. This week's game of the week is going to be for week 5 in Massachusetts at Kelleher Field. It's going to be the Metro West Colonials the Lowell Nor'easter will go at Metro West Colonials. That's the game of the week this week. And you can watch that, I believe, on the website, NewEnglandFootballLeague.com. Don't quote me on it. And that is not our special announcement. However, the New England Football League, the NEFL, did release the power rankings first for them, power rankings. For the first time ever, and this is coming right from the New England Football League website, for the first time ever, the New England Football League is proud to announce our official power rankings. Setting the standard is obviously the AAA conference. It goes above wins and losses, shows the best of the best. The power rankings can change each and every week because obviously just went through the 4th week. Out of 16 teams, the top 4 powerhouse teams, the number 1 team is from the Northern Division, the Maine Sabres. Number 2 is the Bridgeport Gators from the Southern Division. Number 3 is the Western Mass Warriors from the Western Division, and number 4 is the Southern Maine Raging Bulls from the Eastern Division. Rounding out the top 10, the Connecticut Panthers are on 5th. Western Connecticut Militia are in 6th. The Boston Bandits are in 7th. In 8th are the Lowell Nor'easter. In 9th, the North Shore Generals. And in 10th are the Metro West Colonials. The Hartford Whalers coming in 11th. The Tri-State Bulldogs are in 12th. The Merrimack Valley Pride are in 13th. The New Jersey Spartans are in 14th. The New Hampshire Wolfpack are in 15th. And rounding out the last team, the Connecticut Gamblers are in 16th for the power rankings. So that's something to look at going forward. Let's go over some touchdown leaders week 4 for the Western and South divisions. Touchdown leaders after week 4. For passing, Kevin Oberg from the Western Connecticut Militia and Rich Snowden from the Connecticut Panthers are both tied with 10 passing touchdowns apiece. In 3rd is Dino Mancinelli from the Bridgeport Gators with 9. Then Todd Carroll from the Whalers and Chris Borders from the Western Mass Warriors each have 4. Receiving, Aquan Shabazz from the Connecticut Panthers has 4. Theo Jordan from the Gators and Ron Christie from the Gators and Anthony Jubles from the Gators. They are tied with Gary Coles from the Militia and Larry Garcia from the Whalers with 3 receiving touchdowns. Chris Macharia from the Warriors, James Mack from the Militia, Dimitri Lucy from the Whalers, James Bryant from the Panthers, Edwin Heath from the Militia, Nikki Reed from the Panthers all have 2 receiving touchdowns. Our buddy who we interviewed, Joe Macon, does not have a receiving touchdown as of yet. For rushing touchdowns, Aaron Taylor from the Gators has 4. He's tied with Lionel Assey from the Militia. They both have 4. Bobby Grimes from the Warriors has 3. Robert Withall from the Whalers has 2. He's tied with Joe Pollard from the Warriors and Corey Lane from the Bulldogs. They are both with 2 touchdowns. Stats do not include the Tri-State Bulldogs from week 4 for some reason. I don't know. Just what it says on the website. Anyways, for defensive touchdowns, Joe Patrick from the Panthers has 2. And then John Manning from the Whalers, Leo McTaggart from the Gators, Corey Kennard from the Gamblers, Rakeem Taft from Militia, and Nick Doris from the Gamblers, and Alan Bush from the Warriors each have 1 defensive touchdown. In special teams, Jamie Bryant from the Panthers has 2. Akeem Wright and Ron Nareen, both from the Gators, each have 1. And Gary Coles from Militia has 1. Miscellaneous touchdown, I still haven't figured out what that is. I'm going to have to call and find out what a miscellaneous touchdown is. Kyle Lamar from the Militia has 1 miscellaneous touchdown. Going over the standings in the Northern Division. I apologize. When the power rankings, Southern Maine Raging Bulls are in the Northern Division, not the Eastern. However, here we go. For the Northern Division, Maine Sabres are still undefeated at 4-0. And are all these going to read the same? No, they're not. Maine Sabres are 4-0. They have 130 points for, 70 points against. The Southern Maine Raging Bulls are 3-1, 65 points for, 48 points against. The Lowell Nor'easter are 2-2, 126 points for, 106 points against. And the New Hampshire Wolfpack are 1-3 with 86 points for and 112 points against. In the Eastern Division, the Boston Bandits are 3-1, 49 points for, 43 against. The North Shore Generals come in second at 2-2, 51 points for, 68 points against. The Metro West Colonials are 1-3, 61 points for, and 69 points against. And then the Merrimack Valley Pride are still winless at 0-4, 32 points for, 84 points against. In the Western Division, the Western Division, the Connecticut Panthers are 3-1. They're tied with the Western Mass Warriors 3-1. However, the Panthers have 136 points for and 59 points against, when the Warriors have 99 points for and 51 points against. The Hartford Whalers are 1-3, 50 points for and 94 against. And the Connecticut Gamblers are also winless at 0-4, 31 points for, 137 points against. They're getting blown out all the time. That's why they're lowest on the power rankings. In the Southern Division, the Bridgeport Gators are still undefeated at 4-0, 140 points for, 57 against. The Western Connecticut Militia are 3-1, 147 points for, 81 against. The Tri-State Bulldogs are 2-2, 72 for, 72 against. They're completely at 500. The New Jersey Spartans are winless at 0-4, 20 points for, 144 points against. Now, I would venture to say that they have less power than the Gamblers, but that's just me. So that is your New England Football League standings section. Now, going over the this week's schedule for Week 5. I want to make sure I have the home and away set. Yes, I do. Week 5. New Hampshire Wolfpack, they're going to travel to Boston to take on the Bandits Saturday, tomorrow night, the 17th, at 8 p.m. The Bridgeport Gators are going to travel to Plainfield, Connecticut to take on the Gamblers at 4 tomorrow. The New Jersey Spartans are going to travel up here to Connecticut to take on the Panthers tomorrow. The Lowell Nor'easter are going to take on the Metro West Colonials from Keller Field in Marlboro. That's the New England Football League game of the week at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. The Maine Sabres are traveling to the North Shore Generals tomorrow. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., the Merrimack Valley Pride, they're going to go at the Southern Maine Raging Bulls at 7 p.m. tomorrow night in Maine. And then the Western Mass Warriors are traveling to the Tri-State Bulldogs in New York. They are at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. And here's our special announcement. Drum roll, please. Well, no, I don't have a drum roll. Anyways, Sunday, August 18th, 2013, at Dillon Stadium in Hartford, the Western Connecticut Militia come to town to take on the Hartford Whalers at 12 p.m. Go over to the Dillon Stadium, get your tickets. And here's a special announcement. SWE, the Sportswire, we are going to be broadcasting the game. It won't be live. It will not be live. However, it will be on tape delay. It'll be up by next Friday. We are going to film it on Sunday. It'll be up by Friday. And I just want to say it's going to be a great time. Come on out to Dillon Stadium. The tickets are, I believe, between $5 and $10. Come on out. It's a great time. SW will be there. You'll be able to meet me. You'll be able to meet, Will Case, who you've seen on. You'll be able to meet our commentators, Greg Getze and Irving Gomez, as well as our other cameraman, Joshua Kelly. It's going to be a great time. Come on out to Dillon Stadium, 12 p.m., Sunday the 18th in Hartford, Dillon Stadium. We are going to be broadcasting the Hartford Whalers game against the Western Connecticut Militia. That's our special announcement, and I hope you're as psyched as we are. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed our highlight releasing how we've been doing it. Always check out our website, www.swe-ct.com. Check out our Facebook. Follow us on Facebook. Like us on Facebook. Whatever you want to do. The link is over there. Check it out. You can also see the link going, sliding across the bottom of the screen every so often. Check out our YouTube page, www.youtube.com/SportswireSWE. Also, follow us on Twitter, which I have to say, I have to give a good shout out. Jose Bautista from the Toronto Blue Jays is now following SWE, Sportswire SWE. So definitely follow us, because obviously if he's going to follow us, then, and I'm sure he's been watching the clips too, and that's probably why he's following us. But anyways, follow us on Twitter at Sportswire SWE. Okay? Take care. We'll be back. Check out the rest of our highlights from the Sportswire.